What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bride back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7 and do a discussion about Rosita Espinosa, and is she too much of a loose cannon? Spoiler warning, if you're not up to date on the show, not going to talk about the comics and where it may lead for her. Just up to date right now of Season 7, Episode 710, where we're at. So I don't want to ruin it for you if you're not up to date to talk about Rosita. Here we go. Now, she came along with Abraham and Eugene, part of Abraham's army, in Season 4. And you didn't know much about her. She didn't really have too many lines. You just knew she was with Abraham and whatever. But I think she's a changed person since Season 6 when Abraham broke up with her. And then she was with Spencer for a little bit and whatever. But she definitely was changed when Negan killed Abraham. And it's a big change. It's a big fact. It's a big thing that's going to ruin someone's life for the rest of their lives. And to put up with freaking Negan, the person who killed the person you were in love with, that's not going to sit well with her. So I understand that. Rosita, she's been through a lot. But there are a couple things that are like, Rosita, she's just a bit much. And the interactions with Sasha have really been that way too. And I can understand to a point, but Rosita and Sasha are on the same team. And Rosita is holding a grudge against Sasha, clearly. But Rosita is trying to take over, kill Negan, kill all the saviors, and do whatever, and it's backfiring because that's not going to work. You have to have a team, an army, a group that's going to go against the saviors because they're freaking huge. And Rosita is probably just thinking emotionally and irrationally, and I understand that to a point, but she needs to be put in check because she's getting other people's lives in danger and harmed, and it's not working out. Every time she sees Negan, probably she's like, I just want to kill that asshole, which I would too if I was her, or Rick, or whatever, or Maggie, or Daryl even, I'd want to kill him too. But Rosita is just shooting from the hip and, shooting first and asking questions later. She doesn't care. She's just going to try and take you out and move on with it. She really wants to commit suicide and just take everyone out where it's at. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Rosita's going to be around for a long time, especially into the war. We're going to need Rosita, that's for sure. She is a valued person. I didn't like this dynamic with her and Dwight. Dwight was just being an asshole, of course. But Rosita put up with it, took the shit sandwich and dealt with it, went out and, got Daryl's bike for him and did whatever. But she found the gun, which was smart. And you're like, she's resourceful. So she does have value. It showed it in the early part of Season 7, 704. She got stuff, but she's just not thinking for the big picture of taking out the whole saviors, not just Negan. I like the idea of getting a bullet, taking it, getting some ammunition, and building up your arms. But she was like, I need this one bullet because all I need is one shot to take Negan out. And that ain't going to work. That ain't going to happen. But you have to applaud her to do it somewhat. It just didn't work. If it did, she would be praised, right? But it didn't. I don't like the fact that she's so mean to Eugene repeatedly. Not just once, not just twice, but so many times she's such a bitch to Eugene. And I don't really like that. Eugene's a nice guy. He needs to be coerced. He is kind of a coward, but he's come around again. He made your damn bullet. He did that, and it didn't work. He said, what's going to happen? You're going to take Negan out, and then you're going to get taken out. That's the best case scenario. Well, is Negan going to be dead? Then it's that. Then make me a bullet. That's all I need. And I really commend her on the efforts, the ideas, just everything that she wants to do to get stuff accomplished. And she's tired of people waiting around and doing that. She's getting impulsive, and it's backfiring on there too. You could just see it building up in her, building up. I got to do it. And then Negan does something else that pisses her off, and then she's like, okay, well, I'm going to do it. So I commend this effort. But it just should have been smart. She should have walked up to him and then took him out in a better way or whatever. It was just a long-range thing. And it's a show, and she shot Lucille and whatever. That's what it is. But she's just putting other people's lives in danger. She thought she was going to die here. She wanted to take the fall for it, which should have happened. But then Olivia died for it. It's a shame for that. But the other thing that really bothers me is Sasha and her. They don't have to be best friends, but they're on the same freaking team. You're on the same side. You want to kill the saviors. You want to take them out. And it really wasn't that big a deal until here when she was like, what are you telling me for? We just slept with the same dead guy. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Get the fuck away from me, basically how she was. And it's like, damn, Sasha's on your same side. You're on the same side here. You're fighting the saviors. And it really wasn't that bad until that moment there. And you're like, whoa. So something's got to give. I know they're rumored to film with upcoming episode, probably I think it's episode 714, where they're going to do something with Sasha and Rosita and whatever. So I don't want to talk too much about that. We'll talk about that in another video. This is about Rosita Espinosa. So what do you think? What do you think about Rosita? Do you like her? Hate her? Agree with her? Think she's hot? Think whatever? I don't know, but the character alone needs to be put in check because she's going to get other people injured and harmed, and I don't want to see that at all. You know, Rosita, I think the scar has to do with, you know, she's scarred, she's broken down, she has this lasting image on her face now of Negan and the bullshit with Negan on there too, so she can't get away from it. The thing with the explosives, I kind of like the idea of her being tactical and smart and very useful with weapons and a good soldier. I did not like the fact of her and Tara at the Garbage Pail Kids or Scavengers or the Junkyard or whatever you want to call it, how Tara was like, you need to calm down, Rosita, because we are getting ready for a war. We are not fighting just yet, and nothing's going to stand in our way, but we are trying to get our shit together so we don't go in there guns a-blazing and just die. You know, Rosita is like, what's your problem? Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, calm the fuck down. You need to calm down too. And I think Rick needs to say something or whatever, because she's ready to just kill and fight and do everything like that. And it's good if it's projected in the right manner at the right time. And she'll be very useful for all out war for sure. But Rosita, you need to calm down. You need to channel your shit, and something needs to happen where you can control it and direct it when the time is right, because you're going to get other people killed and harmed or whatever like that too, and it's not really going to work out. So what do you think, guys? What do you make of Rosita Espinosa for Season 7 against the Saviors? Do you like her, love her, hate her, think she's too much, she needs to back it down? Post your comments below. Check out our Walking Dead community page on Facebook. All are welcome. If you like this channel, definitely check it out. We post good stuff. We have conversations and discussions and post a variety of things on there too. All are welcome. If you like the YouTube channel, subscribe today to get more videos. We post videos every day, all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.